Welcome to the final of BizTech edition. Let's call upon the four finalists, four who went through a quarterfinal, went through a semi-final, and they're all here. Interesting bunch, very interesting set of four people. Anyone can win, as always. Let me call each one of them. The first one is an ex-winner. He won the India quiz edition. And he has been very dominant in this tournament. Very excited to call him Biswa.
This is I'm brought to you by Front Row.
Nice. Well done, buddy. Okay, someone who's been in two finals. I haven't stopped reminding him that, and let's see what happens. It's consecutive hat trick of finals. Give it up for Devaiah.
What's up, KV? I think I finally know how the South African cricket team feels like. This is my third final in a row. Let's see if I choke again. But yeah, Biswa got me once. Let's see.
India Mela, and now BizTech. Nice. That's a great journey. If I remember correctly, you signed up for the cricket and football edition. You got zero in that quarter.
0 points. The whole game, I got 0.
And we were all like, Macha, why would you go for cricket? And then, wow, what a turnaround. Back-to-back finales. Okay. On that note, another contestant has been in several finales earlier. Maybe it's time. The time is now. Who knows? Give it up for Kanan.
Hello, I'm actually Kumar Varun, and I'm come here to say that Front Row, not a big fan. No questions on Front Row this quiz, but it's all good, all for the good of the tournament. And I'd like to thank my FMS juniors for not getting Front Row, and just all the best to all participants. And please call on my favorite finalist, Kanan Gill. Thank you, KV. Thank you. Always a pleasure to be here amongst friends. Guys, I don't endorse KV's statements, obviously. Big fan of Front Row, big fan of Biswa, big fan of everybody here. And that's all the best to all participants. That's all I want to say.
Man.
Front Row rocks.
Really made up for the lack of any creativity in the quarter.
I had to do it at some point. I couldn't take it.
Oh my God. Okay, on that note, debutant who's been dominating every match so far. Let's see if he's the dark horse of this edition. Give it up for Prashant Raj. Prashant.
Yo. Brought to you by backbenchers, not front row.
Yes. Interesting mix. There are two stand-up comedians and two people who were part of two biggest collectives that India knows, and then they're now creating some amazing shit here and there, like non-fiction. It's nice. There's so much similarity between Prashant and Dev, and of course we have Biswa and Kanan. Beautiful.
Also, I thought me and Kanan were the part.
Yeah, I thought we were creating something.
Yeah, I thought.
Okay.
Okay, we are the loser.
No, it's fine.
I went AIB and TVF like that.
Got it.
You forgotten about South India Bakchod, which Biswa and I started.
South India Bakchod.
I probably joined the wrong collective.
Oh man. Cool. Okay. All the best. Biswa, Dev, Kanan, Prashant, you all know how this works. Cool. Let's begin. First question. This will be for Biswa. This company's logo is probably one of the best known in the world of hidden image logos. While talking about the last two letters, where the negative space forms an arrow, the logo's designer, Lyndon Leader, said, the arrow could connote forward direction, speed, and precision. And if it remained hidden, there might be an element of surprise, that aha moment. Which famous logo are we talking about? FedEx. Beautiful start to the quiz. 10 points there to Biswa. We are talking about FedEx and the hidden arrow in the FedEx logo. Okay, as you can see, between E and X, they have an arrow, and that's the funda. Cool. FedEx is correct. Biswa gets 10 points. This is a direct for Devaiah. He competed against 3 other potential candidates: a kangaroo, an elephant, and a gnu. As the nation became more health conscious, his physique became stronger and leaner, and he grew in stature from a small cereal box size to a 6-foot tall figure, showing kids how to better themselves through sports. A 1955 print ad in Life had him taking a microphone away from You Bet Your Life host Groucho Marx and saying, "You bet your life, they are great." Okay. He lasted all these years showing no signs of slowing down. Who are we talking about? Who is he?
With these headphones, Dave looks like a concerned pilot. A plane that's going down. He's looking left and right. Air traffic control is like, sir, aapka nahi ho paega.
This answer is not landing. Let's see. Is it Ronald McDonald?
Not Ronald McDonald. Going to Kanan.
It's Tony the Tiger. They're great.
Best, beautiful answer. It is Tony the Tiger. We're talking about Kellogg's. Okay. Talking about Kellogg's and their mascot, Tony the Tiger, which has spawned generations and generations and has gone through many modifications. But Tony the Tiger remains their mascot. Kellogg's and Tony the Tiger. Beautiful answer. 10 points.
I realized I couldn't have gotten it more wrong.
Okay, Karan gets 10 points, which means we go to Prashant now. Prashant, this is
you could have got it more wrong, actually. I mean, on a technical sense. Sorry, next question's already come. Okay.
Okay, this is a two-part question. Okay, in 1949, a certain Frank McNamara of the Hamilton Credit Corporation was having dinner with a business associate in a Manhattan restaurant. When the bill came, he realized that he had no cash to pay, and therefore he had to call his wife. By the time his wife came, the bill had already been settled. Which company was born as a result of this incident? Okay, so 6 points for that part. And the second part is that by what name is this story referred to in this company's official history page, which might remind you of a certain Da Vinci painting? Essentially, we're talking about origin of a certain company. So this is the incident from which the idea came and the company started. The second part is, since this incident was so important in that company's history, they refer to it as a play or as a reference to a certain Da Vinci work. Give me both.
Is it Visa?
Not Visa. Going to Biswa.
Oh man. Okay. Oh man. Is it American Express?
Not Amex. Going to Dev.
Can I get the second one?
Yeah, you can go for it.
I can go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one is the second one is Last Supper.
Last Supper is the work, but do you think what would they call this incident if that's a tribute to Last Supper?
So the second one is Last Supper, right?
Yeah, it is the Da Vinci painting in Last Supper, but what name would this company refer to as when they have to refer to this incident as the origin of their company as a tribute to Last Supper? What would they call it as, or what change would they make to the Last Supper?
They wouldn't have Judas in it.
No.
I know it. Give it to me.
I'll go for the first one.
Yeah.
Is it MasterCard?
Not MasterCard. Going to Kanan.
Is it Diners Club and the first?
Full 10 points there to Kanan. It is Diners Club. Started with a dinner. Essentially, he realized he had left his wallet in the other suit and he didn't know how to pay. So he was like, maybe I need a card which I can use at all these places. And this meal, since it was the first meal from which all this started, they call it First Supper. Okay. Diners Club and the First Supper.
People who know me know that credit cards are my core competency.
But Devaiah doesn't get anything?
I'm still thinking because Last Supper is the Da Vinci work, but I was going for, okay, I'll split it 8 and 2. Okay. 2 to Dev for getting Last Supper. But First Supper is what I was looking for, and Diners Club, of course. If no one else got the exact listing, then Devaiah would have gotten more, but Kanan got both the points. Okay. This is Diners Club and First Supper, which means I'm back to Prashant. Prashant, this is your direct again. This company was formed as Anonima Lombarda Fabbrica Automobili in Milan. Anonima means anonymous, which was a legal form of company at the time as it was founded by anonymous investors. The current name of the company comes from the original name and the name of an entrepreneur who took control of the
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo. That is correct. Full 10 points there. If you see the question, it says Anonima Lombarda Fabbrica Automobili, which is Alfa, and then Romeo is the investor that we're talking about. Alfa Romeo. Beautiful crack. Prashant gets 10 points there. And I come to Biswa. Biswa, polyparaphenylene terephthalamide, K29, branded X, I'm looking at X, was invented by the American chemist Stephanie Kwolek while working for DuPont. In 1964, the high-strength material was first used commercially in the early 1970s as a replacement for steel in racing tires. Due to its high tensile strength to weight ratio, which is almost 5 times stronger than steel, it finds applications in bicycle tires, racing sails, mooring lines, other than the most famous applications that we associate this product with. What product are we talking?
Guys, this lack of information is what it feels like if you don't use frontrow.com to get up to date on the latest in skills.
Maybe you should take quizzing classes there, Kanan.
Frontrow.com. Please give me equity or give me debt. Sorry.
What is mooring lines?
Mooring lines is those thick rope kind of a thing, which is
usually if you tie a boat to a dock.
Boat and all,
Yeah.
at like jetties and all, they use to anchor a boat basically.
Is this nylon?
Not nylon. Going to Dev.
We're talking about the product, no, not the material, or both are the same?
Both are the same. Material thing, like I'll suggest think more like material.
Silicon.
Not silicon. Going to Kanan.
With Kevlar.
It is Kevlar. Beautiful crack. 10 points there to Kanan. It is Kevlar. Okay. Kevlar, most famously used in armored things like helmets and arts and everything, but also used in the other things that we saw. Even used in drums, I think, for like, because, yeah. Okay. Kanan gets 10 points there. So next direct will be to Prashant. Prashant, Samoa Air, which was launched in 2012, serves domestic routes as well as other Pacific islands. So it serves Samoa and other Pacific islands. The statistics on a certain thing in the region suggest that Samoa appears regularly in the list of top 10 countries in the world. Samoa constantly appears in a certain top 10 countries in the world. Okay, because of this statistics, because of this fact, Samoa Air came up with an innovative solution to calculate the fare of passengers, taking a cue from this statistics. How were the fares calculated? How did Samoa Air started calculating its fare for its passengers?
This can't be the most flattering picture of Samoa Air, I feel. Like, I'm sure they have bigger planes. You could have done one more Googling.
Yeah. So basically, these passengers had to provide some information for them to calculate these fares, right? They're wild guess. Height of passengers, तो leg room कितना ले रहे हैं या कितना space ले रहे हैं वो in a particular.
Good guess. Passing to Kanan.
Is it mine?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Biswa.
Biswa. I thought we have reversed. Sorry.
Okay. क्या ये यार ये Samoa. I have a very bad guess. Okay. Just 1 second. Top 10 countries in the world.
Sorry, it can't be what I was thinking. Just give me 1 second. This is a very tough question. Sorry, I'm wasting time.
Frontrow.com.
This Samoa Island is the midway between Asia and America, I think, or something, and America or something. And then I think, okay, this is my guess. They're on the date line, international date line. So if you go on 31st, there's a different rate. And if you go on 1st Jan, there's a different rate.
No. Going to
Okay.
Dev.
Oh, good guess.
Is it the weight of the people?
Beautiful answer. It
अरे
is.
यार
That's why Prashant was
That
on good track. Samoa is
अरे यार
always
wait
in the list
ही
of top 10 most obese countries.
obese people.
What?
अरे
And
I
and then
thought
Kanan
island है तो
said,
वहाँ के लोग पतले होंगे swimming करते
Yeah,
हैं
you were so close.
no, and Kanan said,
अरे
like, why
यार
is the
I
plane so
just
small? I think all the planes, like, are they like
I
small with that?
rejected weight and
Yeah, when
अरे
Prashant went for height and leg space and but Samoa is one of the most obese countries in the world. So Samoa thought, why not? Let's do this. And this is a controversial thing. They keep discussing this. Some people say it's body shaming. Some people say it's fair. So yeah, pay what you weigh. Beautiful crack.
Beautiful.
Okay.
lovely crack. God sake.
Devaiah gets 10 points on this. Pay what you weigh, which means I go to Kanan now. Kanan, again talking about a certain company and its logo. The logo of this company is composed of overlapping ovals, which represent the intersection of their customers and companies' hearts. Even the empty space behind the logo represents the boundless opportunities the future may bring. If we look carefully at the circles that are used to create the shape, and one will actually find every letter from the company's name hidden inside. After the Second World War, the company benefited and got to learn from American companies, which would give rise to a management philosophy called the X Way, which is the brand name, and a lean manufacturing practice that would transform the small company into a leader in the industry. Which company are we talking about?
The Toyota.
It is Toyota. 10 points there to Kanan, the Toyota way. This is Toyota and this is the Funda. You can see the all TOYOTA within the logo.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay, Kanan gets 10 points on Toyota and I go to Prashant now. Prashant, this is your direct. Dark Horse Records is a record label founded in 1974 by a certain individual, X. The label formation allowed X to continue supporting other artist projects while maintaining his own solo career. One of the initial signings was Indian musician Ravi Shankar. Dark Horse was the title of a song written by X, and the logo features the seven-headed horse Y from Indian mythology, as you can see on the right. Okay, this is the logo for Dark Horse Records. Bulk of the points for X.
Horse. I have to give the name of the horse.
Name of the horse for
Significance.
3 points. Name of the horse for 3 points, and the person who started Dark Horse Records for 7 points.
Elton John.
Not Elton John. Going to Biswa.
Is it John Lennon?
Not John Lennon. Going to Dev.
Is George Harrison?
It is George Harrison.
Arey yaar, ye Beatles.
Think of Ravi Shankar. Always think of George.
Yeah, but
No idea.
By any chance, Dev, do you have a guess for why?
seven-headed horse. I don't know. No, pass.
Okay, passing to Kanan only for why.
No idea, buddy.
Okay, I'll close this. Why was anyway a bet from me just to see these few
Indra.
points. Sometimes,
इंद्र का horse है वो.
yeah. No, this is George Harrison and Uchay Shabas. So that's the name of the horse and which comes in that logo. I put it in the final just to see those 3 points might matter here and there, but George Harrison is what I was looking for. So 7 to Dev for George Harrison. And which means the next direct will be to Kanan. Kanan, certain company, while naming the second iteration of their wildly successful product, came up with many different options for the name. According to executive Robbie Bach, they didn't want to name it the Dash 2 as it would somehow imply that the product was somewhat inferior to the competition. In the end, they chose a significantly large number to signify that the gamer is at the center of the experience. What did they end up naming the product as?
A bunch of options, but they chose a larger number. So it is a number.
Yeah, it is a number and larger, like much larger than 2.
Is it like Xbox 360?
It is Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Beautiful answer. 10 points. It is Xbox 360. Gamer is at the center of the experience. So 360 and Xbox 360. Whew. Okay, so next direct will come to Prashant. Prashant, Duff Beer is a brand of beer that originated as a fictional beverage on the animated series The Simpsons. Duff is Homer Simpson's beer of choice. Their spokesperson is Duffman, a parody of Budweiser's 70s era mascot, Budman. Okay. The mascots of Duff Beer, the Duffs, later appear in the theme park in Selma's Choice episode. What are these Duffs reference to? Like, what is the funda behind these Duffs that you see on the screen?
Emojis.
Not the emojis. Going to Biswa.
1 second. I don't know. Is it the US president or something?
Not the US presidents. Devaiah.
So is it like Bud Light, different versions of the Bud?
No. Going to Kanan.
The seven dwarfs, like Sleepy Dopey, Happy Grumpy.
Full 10 points there to Kanan. These are 7 Duffs or are a parody of 7 dwarfs. Okay. 7 Duffs are parody of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs. Okay. This bunch of things that they've parodied, like 7 dwarfs are obviously short, and all these 7 are very tall, and then stuff like that. Okay. 7 dwarfs. Okay. Next direct will be to Prashant. Prashant, Cisco Systems was founded in December 1984 by Sandy Lerner, along with her husband Leonard Bosak. One of the world's largest designers and makers of networking equipment, derives its name from the city where it was established. We all know San Francisco gave the name Cisco. Now, if you see the logo, the electromagnetic waves present in the logo of Cisco Systems is a representation of something. What do they represent?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
Beautiful crack. It is the Golden Gate Bridge, again associated with San Francisco. And this is what the electromagnetic waves are. Okay, Prashant gets shape of Golden Gate Bridge, which brings us to the end of the first half. Let's take a quick look at the score. Biswa on the back of FedEx is on 10 points. Dave with 2 on Last Supper, 10 for Pay What You Weigh, and 7 for George Harrison is on 19 points. Kanan with Tony the Tiger from Kellogg's, Diners Club, First Supper, 8 there. And then Kevlar, Toyota, Xbox 360, and Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs is on 58. And
We still have a chance here.
yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
Can we call this game over and go home and sleep rather than wasting one more
So
hour?
all 3 of us together are at 49. He's at 58.
Anything can happen. Prashant on the back
Anything can happen, yes.
of shape of Golden Gate Bridge, and
Just try to not come last.
and Alfa Romeo is on 20, 10 plus 10. Cool. We'll start the second half now. The order is Prashant, Kanan, Dev, Biswa. Okay. Prashant, Kanan, Devaiah, Biswa. This is Prashant's direct. Talking about something which started in 1984 out of Richard Saul Werman's observation of a powerful convergence among 3 fields. The first X, which he co-founded with Harry Marks, included a demo of the compact disc, the ebook, and cutting-edge 3D graphics from Lucasfilm, while mathematician Benoit Mandelbrot demonstrated how to map coastlines using his developing theory of fractal geometry. But despite this stellar lineup, the event lost money, and it was 6 years before Werman and Marks tried again. What are we talking about?
X is an event, right?
X is an event.
X is like one word or
Yeah, I'm looking for a one-word answer. I mean, I can't say anything beyond that, but yeah, one-word answer.
so like the first X grammatically makes sense here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the TED Talks?
Yes, perfect. 10 point there to Prashant. Convergence of 3 field: technology, entertainment, and design. And we are talking about TED. Okay. So this, yeah, everything else explains. The first TED happened in 1984 and then 1990.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, do people say the first TED?
Yeah, first TED Talk, first TED.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the,
Yeah.
I couldn't. Okay.
Yeah, no, fair.
You
Prashant.
know के बाद खत्म कर दो, कनन को कुछ मत बोलो उसके बाद. He knows.
Prashant
He
gets
knows.
10 for Ted, and I come to Kanan now for the next question. Okay. The X effect occurs when an incentive unintentionally rewards people for making the issue worse. Okay. The term is used to illustrate how incorrect stimulation in economics and politics can cause unintended consequences. Let's look at the origin of this phrase. The term finds its origin in an anecdote in which the British government, concerned about the number of X's in Delhi, offered a bounty for every dead X. Initially, this was a successful strategy. Large number of X's were killed for the reward. Eventually, however, enterprising people began to breed them for the income. When the government became aware of this, the reward program was scrapped. As a result, the breeders set their now worthless X's free, leading to a further increase in X population. What is X, which is also greatly respected and feared, and has its own place in Hindu mythology as a deity? Respected, but feared, and yeah, everything else.
The monkeys?
Not monkeys, going to
Shit.
Dave.
The rats.
Not rats, going to Biswa.
Okay.
Cobra effect.
Cobra effect, 10 points there to Biswa. It is the Cobra effect. Okay, the British wanted to reduce Cobra but ended up increasing Cobras, which gave rise to this term, which means a well-intentioned measure can often backfire and have the opposite effect as intended. 10 points there to Biswa. Okay, from Cobra effect, Biswa, we now go to Prashant. Prashant, this is your direct. Logorama is a 2009 French animated short film set in a stylized version of Los Angeles and portrays events told entirely through the extensive use of over 2,000 contemporary and historical logos and mascots. Okay, so the whole movie is just full of logos and mascots. In the film, policemen depicted by the Michelin mascot Bibendum try to catch a murderous fugitive who is on the loose on a red delivery truck depicted by X. What is X?
So X, I have to guess the product or the
mascot.
logo or the mascot.
Mascot.
Is it the McDonald's mascot?
Yes. Can you tell me what is X?
यार उसका मतलब the McDonald's Joker, what is it called? अरे
इसके पापा को मैकडॉनल्ड्स लेके गए. अरे मैकडॉनल्ड्स जोकर के साथ फोटो क्यों ले रहे?
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'm just being. We are looking for Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald, हाँ.
Ronald McDonald.
ये
So,
क्यों? ये क्या कर?
Yeah. Ronald McDonald. But if okay, I'll be.
Thank you.
I'll give you 8. Okay. Otherwise, I'll feel little guilty. I'll give you 8
Okay.
and 10. Okay.
नहीं,
8. Bulk of the
हम लोग
points.
score क्यों रखते
Yeah.
हैं वैसे? Prashant, why are you keeping score?
So Prashant's catching up.
Actually,
Actually.
he has a chance. He has a chance.
Yeah.
यार तुम्ही ने सिखाया था कि स्कोर
Yes, yes. When you have a chance. So,
I'm giving 8 to Prashant, slightly, because looking for Ronald McDonald, but McDonald is like close enough. So 8 to Prashant, which means
यार blank, हाँ मतलब I hit a blank with Ronald. Okay.
Ronald McDonald, 8. Fair enough. Going to Kanan now. In 2006, co-founder Y created X. So Y is the founder, X is what he created as an online SMS service that would update in real time on a web page. Its working name was called Status, but Y wanted to create a buzzing feeling when you heard the company's name. So he later thought of Twitch because that's what a phone would do when it would vibrate. Okay. However, Y eventually landed on the name that we all know, X, because he didn't think Twitch was a strong enough name. Give me Y and give me X.
Is X Twitter?
Yes, that is correct. X is Twitter, and hence Y would be
The founder of Twitter, Mr. Twitter. Twitter Saab, Twitter Banerjee, Twitter Singh Chatterjee. Jeff? What's his name? Oh my God.
Ronald Twitter.
Oh,
Ronald.
This is Ronald McDonald all over again. His book is right over there. What is his name? Jack Dorsey.
Jack
God
Dorsey.
damn it! I thought it's going to come to me.
Yeah, we're talking about Twitter and Jack Dorsey. 10 points there to Kanan. Oh man. Okay. Coming to Dev now. X was a brand of Bombay Chemicals and was the market leader in the Y category in India in the 90s. So X is a brand, Y is the category. So much so that the Hindi translation of the name X had become synonymous with the category, almost like Xerox and photocopy. Okay. Even though the brand has now lost the race to other brands from more nimble and swift companies such as Reckitt and Godrej a long time ago, the product itself has almost been replaced by electronic devices nowadays. Okay. Just give me the category or the company or the Hindi translation, anything.
Reckitt and Godrej. Dude, is it like mosquito repellent?
So mosquito repellent is the category Y. Okay. So what do you think is the brand? X, the Hindi translation.
Lakshman Rekha.
Lakshman Rekha was for rats and all, but okay, I'm going to Biswa for only X. I'm giving points to Dev. We are talking about mosquito repellent. Y is the category. Going
Man, if I give Y now, then I will not get next question. But okay, Kachua.
Kachua chap. Kachua chap is was almost synonymous with mosquito repellent. Ki kachua jalao, kachua leke aao. And then the whole coil, like mosquito repellent coil, is now replaced with electronic this thing.
See, what is it replaced with electronic? Like the bat?
No, now to we use.
Good night.
You text
All out.
mosquitoes now,
Oh,
saying, please, Atmata. You can just send them a tweet. This is the no mosquito zone, my house.
All out use, right?
Yeah, Reckitt made all out.
Okay, electronic.
So there's an
Godrej is good
interesting story about mosquito repellents. There was this guy in our campus in Kharagpur when LAN had just come in. So there was this program on our LAN which was ultrasonic mosquito repellent, which meant कि वो program तुम run कर लो और एक बार कंप्यूटर पे रन होगा तो apparently mosquitoes वो सुनते थे और भाग जाते थे. And the entire campus installed it. मच्छर नहीं गए, but it was basically a Trojan. So everybody, so the guy who had created it had access to everybody's.
Their version of I love you virus in Kharagpur. Right.
Wonderful. Machhar bhaga virus.
Okay, now time to split the points between Dev and Biswa because Dev got mosquito repellent, which was the whole funda. I'm surprised he didn't get Kachua after. So Dev will get bulk of the but Biswa got tortoise or Kachua. So let me make it 6-4. Is that fair to you guys? Or is there it? Yeah, 6.
Box.
Okay. So we are giving 6 to Dev for mosquito repellent category, and Biswa gets 4 for getting Kachua, which means the next direct will also come to Biswa. Biswa, Amul came out with this ad last year promoting the boycott of Chinese goods.
Oh no.
In the image, the iconic Amul girl is engaged in a confrontation with a red dragon. What title was given to this ad that references a 1973 movie? Okay, we all know Amul has this wordplay or reference kind of ads. What do you think was the title of this ad?
So silly this.
यार एक तो साला क्विज करने से पहले अमूल का सारा ऐड मतलब सब्सक्राइब ही कर लो
पक्का.
Yeah, for every
एक
quiz
ऐड
you should be
निकालते
a
पूरा
biggest fan of Amul.
अमूल का ad, सुपर बोल का सारा फंडा.
What is the name of Amul girl? What color is Amul girl hair? According to this event, why did Amul girl make this joke? That's a great one. You work backwards.
I'm going to take my time.
Brother, please take.
We're all writing headlines in our heads now.
The dragon looks so sad. They didn't make it like a menacing. It's like, please.
यार ये क्या बनाए होंगे पता नहीं अभी. Okay. साला made in India हो गया. Okay. I know this is wrong, but Mother India.
Not Mother India. Going to Prashant.
Is it a take on Enter the Dragon? So don't enter Dragon. Yeah.
Very true.
Dragon.
I'll give
Don't
you a
enter.
chance to improve. So Enter the Dragon is correct. So just think Dash the Dragon and what could be the opposite of Enter the Dragon.
Exit the Dragon.
Exit the
Yeah,
Dragon,
yeah.
man. That's the answer I was looking for. Exit the Dragon. Okay. Exit the Dragon as a reference to Enter the Dragon. Okay. Well, did you? Great track by Prashant. Which
मतलब
means
मेड इन इंडिया बट हॉलीवुड मूवी चिपका रहे हैं इसके अंदर एड के अंदर अरे यार
okay,
What
going
movie would you have used? What Bollywood movie would you have used to make this point? Please tell.
यार
कागज
एक्चुअली
के
नीचे वो लोग करते हैं नॉट मेड इन इंडिया लिख देना चाहिए उसको.
हम सार्क हैं.
1973 मूवी हम साथ हैं.
so we now go to Kanan. Kanan, this is a bunch of tweets, okay, where I've hidden the person and hidden something else. So I want you to tell me both the things. Name the person who tweeted this in 2016 and tell me X. Okay. Let's see the tweets. Traffic is driving me nuts. I'm going to build a tunnel dash machine and just start digging. It shall be called dash, which is X. Okay. Dash, it's what we do. Then he tweeted saying, I'm actually going to do this. Okay. Which person and what is X?
Traffic is driving me nuts. I'm going to build a tunnel dash machine. What kind of word comes between tunnel and machine?
And that dash and the third dash, it's the same word. Okay. The gray covered rectangle that you see, the gray rectangles are this. It's the same word.
It shall be called X. That blank seems considerably longer.
Yeah. So that has this word and like a couple of words.
गॉड गाइस सब पास करके लाओ यार.
Is this? I don't really know. Is this Elon Musk Hyperloop?
Oh,
I'll give you part points. Okay. I'll come back to you. I'm going to Dev.
The boring company, dude.
Yes, traffic is driving me nuts. I'm gonna build a tunnel boring machine and just start digging. It shall be called the boring company. Boring, it's what we do.
Boring.
come on, Kanan, this is your favorite company.
Okay. Again,
Guys, if you want to learn how to bore, Kanan course,
Come to me. Come to me. .com.
again, I'm gonna split points between Dev and Kanan. But I was looking for boring company, which is the more important part of the answer.
Give bulk to them.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey.
That was just unnecessarily loud.
Huh?
Thanks,
Blast
Biswa.
from here.
No, so that I get the next direct.
Yeah. Smart.
I don't know how Prashant didn't get a question.
What?
He got Exit the Dragon, no?
Exit the Dragon.
Yeah.
Not 10 points.
Got it. Yeah.
So this is Musk and boring. Boring company is what I was looking for, and Elon Musk. Okay, gonna split points 4 and 6. So
Yes.
Kanan is gonna get 4 on this, and Dev again gets 6 points. For like boring company is the tougher tougher part, and Musk was the easier part. So 6 to Dev and 4 to Kanan, which means this will be Biswa's direct.
Time to get humiliated.
Okay, Biswa, in 2002, this company ran a public campaign called Get the F Out. Okay, Get the F Out. After it had lost a long drawn battle for the trademark of its brand name with an international organization. Okay. As a result, the company had to censor any mention of their old name or logo in all their multimedia programming. Which company are we talking about? Okay, so basically in 2002, certain company ran a campaign called Get the F Out because it lost a very long drawn battle for the trademark of its brand name. And the battle was with an international organization. Okay. As a result, post 2002, they had to censor any mention of their old name or logo. They had to change it. Which company are we talking about?
All their multimedia programming. Is it FTV?
Not FTV. Going to Prashant.
Give Devaiah less points for the last question.
Yeah, regretting.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
Yo, man.
This is what happens, bro.
What happens, bro?
Instant karma, bro. Instant karma.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's why I got bored.
Go on, runthrough.com.
Kanan, you know this?
Yeah, this motherfucker knows everything.
The other ye is an organization,
Mm-hmm.
which means is this company ekdam random? Is this company Fila, the sportswear company?
Oh, Phyla? No, not Phyla. Going to Kanan.
This is WWE, WWF thing.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
To the
Wow.
W.
This is finally
F.
one.
It says this juvenile campaign only they'll run. No? Get the F out.
Get the F out, because they had this trademark fight with WWF for a long time, and since 2002 it's known as WWE and not WWF. Okay, cool. 10 points there to Kanan, which means I'm back to Dev on this. Dev, it was started by Ranbir Singh and Gurbakh Singh in 1937 as a distributor for Japanese company Shionogi. It was an Indian multinational company that was incorporated in India in 1961 and remained an entity until 2014. In 2019, author Catherine Eban published Bottle of Lies, an in-depth investigation of the company. Which Indian company are we talking about?
Ranbaxy.
Ranbaxy. The answer is right there. You combine Ranbir and Gurbakh and Ranbaxy. Okay, Ranbaxy laboratory. It's Ranbir plus Gurbakh. 10 points there to Dev. And I go to Biswa for an idiom question. Okay, this idiom is based on the fact that historically, the whole economy of this British city is based on distribution and sale of a certain commodity. And therefore, any attempt to sell this commodity to the city would be foolish, as it has a greater supply of the said item more than anywhere else in the world. However, an American businessman, Timothy Dexter, managed to defy this exact idiom in the late 18th century. Widely regarded as an eccentric and a buffoon, he was persuaded by fellow businessmen who were plotting to ruin him to sail a shipment to this city. Luckily for him, the local production of the item had been halted due to a minor strike, and he was able to secure a large profit for his cargo. What idiom is being talked about?
How do you be widely regarded as a buffoon, man? This is something you can only historians can say. What is time? I was like, he's like, buffoon to main hu.
widely regarded.
Widely regarded.
Guys, if you want to be widely regarded as a buffoon while doing comedy on stage, frontrow.com.
Frontrow.com.
I don't know if they have a website. They have an app for sure. Okay, they have a website actually. Okay, sorry. ये माइनर लोग स्ट्राइक पे गए थे. ओके, प्रोडक्शन ही बंद कर दिया. क्या है? Trying to sell umbrella to a Londoner.
Umbrella to a Londoner? No, but same template. Going to Prashant.
ये mining boom में people who sell shovels become richer than the people who are mining. So basically, you sell. So
No.
when there's a you sell shovels.
No. Going to Kanan.
Is this something about sending coal to Manchester?
Almost there. Maybe part points, but I'll go to Dev.
Oh shit! No.
Strike. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Selling ice cream to an Eskimo.
No. Okay, we'll take one more round. Part points to Kanan for coal. Okay, this is now you just have to fill the city. So Kanan said coal to Manchester, which is incorrect, but good track. So the idiom is coals to dash. You just need to fill that a city. Okay, let me a place in England. Okay, we'll start whenever Biswa is ready. And I'm giving part points to Kanan. Sorry.
Cold to a Londoner.
Cold to a Londoner. No. Prashant.
Cold to Birmingham.
No, not cold to, but good guess. Birmingham is also an industrial city, but this is proper. Kanan.
Close to Newcastle.
Coals to Newcastle. That is correct. Coals to Newcastle. Okay, so full points to Kanan. 5 for the second round and a few points for the first round. He got cold. So 5 plus 3, 8. Okay, 8 to Kanan on this. Cool. Which brings us to the last question of this entire edition. Last question. Coals to Newcastle was the last answer by Kanan. So this will be Devaiah's direct. They've again first released in 2003. X, okay, is derived from Y peer-to-peer. Okay, so X is the name I'm looking for. Y is part of X. Okay, as in a way to connect people together from the Y wirelessly. It was then shortened to XR. So the company name and R. So if the company is Apple, then Apple R. However, XR.com was already registered domain. So its developers simply dropped the R at the end to become X. So X is the brand name that we are talking about. What company / brand are we talking about? At this point, if all 4 of you need a hint, let me know. I will give a hint before Dev guesses. Otherwise, we'll take a round with only this.
Give hint.
Yeah, give hint.
Yeah.
So hint is Microsoft for all of you.
Y is one word.
Y is one word.
X is derived from Y peer-to-peer as in a way to connect people together.
From the Y wirelessly. It was then shortened to XR. So the brand name plus R at the end. However, they dropped the R and then it remained there. And Microsoft is a hint. First released in 2003.
Xbox?
Not Xbox. Going to Biswa.
I don't know, router.
Not router. Going to Prashant.
Pass.
Okay, Prashant passes. We go to Kanan.
Shit, man, I just can't think. What is people from the Y? What is the Y? But there's virus there. Can't say. It's MSN Messenger.
Not MSN Messenger, but in some way a very good guess. Going to Dev now to start the second round for 5 points. The hint I would give is Estonia. Does that work for all 4 of you, or do we need more hints? Estonia, Estonian. No? Okay. More hint. Microsoft basically acquired it. That's why Microsoft is a hint. Okay. Should I give more hints or?
Yeah, I think some more hints will be appreciated by everybody.
Yeah. Lashem
Yeah, can anybody take it? Yeah,
Okay, more hints. Where should we go? A discussion of late since the pandemic hit is that this company's is being discussed a lot in tech circles as to what happened to this company.
Oh shit!
You know?
Oh, okay.
Especially since pandemic. Yeah. Okay, we'll start with that. Dave.
Oh,
No, after all this, what if it's wrong? So sorry. If you want to give more hints, please.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, is it Skype?
Yes, it is Skype. Okay. 5 points there to Dave. X is derived from Sky peer-to-peer, as in a way to connect together from the sky wirelessly. But then shortened to Skyper, but Skyper was already taken, so they dropped the R and it became Skype. Okay. Skype, 4 Estonian engineers made it, acquired by Microsoft, and lost most of its remaining market to Zoom during pandemic. And when Kanan said Microsoft Messenger, they replaced Messenger because they acquired Skype.
Oh.
Cool. Okay, let's check the scores once. Biswa was on 10 after the first half. He got 10 more for Cobra effect and he got 4 for Kachua. So 14, and Biswa ends on 24. Okay, Dev was on 19, had a great second half. He got 6 for mosquito repellent. He got 6 more for the boring company. Got 10 for Ranbaxy, and 5 for Skype. So 27, 46. Dev ends on 46. Okay, now we go to Prashant. Stellar debut, 20 in the first half and 28 in the second half. Let's see that distribution. Ronald McDonald gave him 8 points. Exit the Dragon gave 10 points, and also one more. Exit the Dragon, and Ted. Okay, Ted Talk gave him 10 points. So 28 plus 20, 48. Okay, 48. So the first runner-up, the very small margin over Dev, is Prashant. Great debut. And now we come to the most interesting part. First time winner after considerable.
After 2 years.
Finals. Finals. Let's do the scores for formality purposes. 58 in the first half, then got 10 for Twitter and Jack Dorsey, 4 for Elon Musk, 10 for WWE, WWF Funda, and 8 for Coles to Newcastle. 32 in the second half, which means a total of 90 points.
Wow.
Okay, so congratulations, Kanan Gill. We have a new quizzing champion after a long time. Last time we saw a new champion was Mela Quiz, actually, Kenny. So why not call the Mela Quiz winner to this panel?
Oh shit!
अरे बाप रे क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? हाँ 90 points. अरे बिजनेस और टेक की दुनिया में ये सब चल रहा है, हमको क्या पता. Congratulations,
Kenny. Congrats.
Oh, thank you so much. You know what?
Congrats, Kenny.
I selfishly thought that my moment in my life would be just winning, but I didn't go. I get called back as former winner. It's very cool.
He's saying congrats for your wedding, Kenny.
Oh,
yeah.
You remember you
thanks.
got married last month?
Yeah, I know about that as well.
That's also pretty cool.
That's also pretty cool.
Kenny, I have the wine bottle right outside. That's it.
I mean,
Tracy.
that's a big achievement, but come on. Mela Quiz.
Yeah.
Mela Quiz.
That is true. Kenneth, did you follow this edition? You
Yes.
did. You
Yeah, I did follow it, and actually, to be honest, we have such high expectations from Kanan that I think we would have beaten him up if he had not reached this point. I think we were like, just God damn it, can we all just have Kanan win? So the universe is just balanced again. So happy that Kanan has won. I think from the group, I want to quote that we're upset that he didn't touch 100. Just as Indian parents, we're like 100.
Oh yeah, man. Okay, we'll start with Biswa first. Biswa, this was your second finale back to back after India Quiz. But what do you think about this tournament? Your reaction? Let's get that.
I don't think there's any hope.
Reactions and all fucking. This Kanan should get married. He has too much time to fucking browse the internet and do random shit. WWE and all this is in his mind. Okay, brother, get married. Think about furniture and all. What the fuck are you doing? That's my whole reaction. Thank you.
Agree.
That's true. Acted by Curtin.
Hopefully, my AirPods did not catch much of that.
Just have wow. Okay. Prashant. Sorry, we'll go to Dev first. Dev, this is the consecutively third final after Mela in India, but that's also a massive achievement, by the way, reaching finale 3 times in a row. But how did you feel throughout the tournament? What do you think?
Felt shit, dude. Like again losing. What is happening? Like, just the whole day did 3 quizzes and just to lose again is not a good feeling. Like, let's hope in the next one, some of them just accidentally fall ill or something like that. And,
coincidentally, all the 3 champions who Devaiah lost to are on this call.
Yeah.
Like there is India Quiz Biswa, there is Mela, Kenny, and now BizTech Kanan. Oh man.
Yeah, but congrats, Kanan. Is it the first time you're winning?
Yeah.
It's the very first time.
Oh wow! Like
After all this time.
yeah, he's always been like the top seed who never managed to win. No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Choked under pressure, man. Always choked under pressure.
Is
But now-
India under Kohli?
Going to Prashant now, one stellar debut, without doubt. You were the there was a lot of time in the finale where it felt like you can give Kanan a run for his money. So what a great debut! Big hand for Prashant.
Thank you, thank you.
And how was it like feeling on being on quizzing for the first time?
बहुत fun यार, मतलब amazing. It was wonderful.
क्योंकि आपने काफी follow किया है quizzing शुरू से. I know for a fact.
हाँ.
Like,
And I think मतलब in a long time you are one of the best quiz masters that I've seen. And plus what a team! क्या questions? So there are some questions that I've seen in the quiz which you find in other quizzes, but उसपे भी जो twist दिया हुआ है, I think that's phenomenal, which shows that there's a lot of work that goes into it. So yeah, amazing.
Thank you, Prashant. And the man of the moment, Kanan has won with some.
Hey man, bye. See you guys. I can't take this.
Wait, you wait and you hear the speech. You wait and hear the speech.
A small,
Don't
small.
worry,
Like,
he's in the corner
I'll
listening.
do one of those like with some North America edition or some Australia MICF edition that Kanan would win. But we kept waiting for this day where he'll win an entire tournament, and so many general tournaments where he reached the finals, and he'll always have this journey like bad quarterfinal, great semi-final, and then he'll lose in the final. But this time, this is a tournament where he killed right from the beginning, like quarterfinal dominant, semi-final dominant. So everyone, I saw a lot of groups where people were like, man, is it the reverse this time? Is he going to reach the final and suck? But oh my God, right from the beginning, when you said Kevlar, I'm like, okay, this is done.
Kevlar पे ये Biswa had told me कि Kanan might capitulate in the finals.
Yeah.
तो तुम ये
No,
एकदम गलत फंडा, गलत जवाब.
Like Tony the Tiger,
बिल्कुल गलत reading.
like Kevlar and Toyota. I'm like, okay, this is his day. There is no coming back. But congratulations.
यार Cole Newcastle क्यों पता होगा?
Taking calls to Newcastle is a common saying. And I don't know why I said Manchester.
Common
like an idiot.
sense.
यार I'm a
really is a
mining
common
engineer.
saying.
आज तक नहीं सुना है Cole Newcastle.
Why would they say common sayings in a mining engineering course?
No, but
ये भी
technically,
ठीक
Kanan's sister is
Cole
from the
तो बोलते
UK,
होंगे.
so you would have heard it somewhere when you
That's
visited.
true. I went to Newcastle and they were like, listen, as soon as you land, by the way, just so you know, nobody leaves Newcastle. They at customs, they check my bag for coal just to make sure I wasn't fucking around.
What?
But, you know, I
Yeah.
have competed in quizzes since 2020 on this esteemed dice. It feels nice to finally win one. In my family, we have this saying that the moon seems far, but if you travel towards the moon, eventually you'll die of asphyxiation. And that's what it feels like right now. I can't breathe. It's cold. Space smells like gunpowder, as they say.
Oh, wow.
And
Ooh.
it's just a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to win, you know. And that's it. You know, people say it's not about winning. And today I realize those people are wrong because winning is so far better than not winning.
You saved this for
And-
2 years.
Yeah, man.
It's
I know, but you know,
Gabriel
that's in the
Oscar
past.
speech. Like everyone kept waiting for this speech. Sorry, Kanan. Continue.
It's not as if there is video evidence of me losing on YouTube. So all I'll say is, you know, I wish you guys the best. If you just apply yourselves more, maybe one day you can be in my position. But for now, you know, you're over there, and yeah, feels good. Feels good. Not gonna lie, feels good. And KV, last but not least, like to thank you for encouraging me to take part in this edition. When I said I don't know anything about biz and tech, turns out
Wow.
that capitalism is the core of my being. I am a product sponge, and yeah, thank you very much. That's all I have to say. Finally, I'd like to send a lot of love to the fans. Everybody who came outside my house holding posters of "You Can Do It, Kanan." I did it, guys. I did it. It's time to bring that trophy home. We come here to win. Otherwise, why we come here? As Kapil Dev said once.
Oh man. Oh man. Kenny, what was your favorite moment from the if you remember any moment in the final or anywhere else where you were like, man, great moment.
Yeah, I think it's the Kevlar moment for because in my head I thought it was carbon fiber for some reason, and then Kanan was just like Kevlar. He's like, just why are you wasting my time over here? And then when he genuinely struggled to remember Jack Dorsey, I was like, what? Like that's why Kanan is so much fun to watch, because he'll know like this Newcastle, like people in Newcastle smell like burnt toast with butter on it, and he won't remember his middle name. Like that's the best part about Kanan. So
Yeah, it happened twice. Even in the boring company, Elon Musk question. He's like,
yeah, it's so bizarre, like how he doesn't know that, because everybody knows about
Daniel
Elon Musk.
Dash Company? What the fuck?
But coal in Newcastle, of course, common saying. Yeah.
Oh man.
But to be honest, the best part is that Biswa lost. So I think that is also.
That's right. Kenny, you were talking about this earlier. We're like, no
Yeah.
matter what happens, as long as Biswa loses.
Yeah,
it's a good
as
day for
long
them.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this honor. Take joy in
Today-
my defeat.
Today he went front row and every
Guys,
other
if you
day
want
he
to-
wins. He doesn't wear front row.
If you want to learn comedy, go to Front Row app.
Just change the logo to Byju's quickly, dude.
No, but to be fair, like what a great finale. As a fan of quizzing, is just such a great, fulfilling lineup to see. Also, so happy to see Prashant here, because I was just like, why? Actually, when I met Prashant, I was like, why isn't he in quizzing? But it's so nice to see Dev and you and Biswa and Prashant. It's like such a great finale. It's like Avengers ending, where I have to bring up comic books, but it's like this is what the fans wanted. So
Yeah.
We will not take so much time. I just want to thank once again, thank Devaiah. Always Dev says yes. I mean,
Thanks so much.
most of you do, but it's such a pleasure, and I feel guilty taking your time because. But yeah, thank you for doing this. Biswa, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. Prashant, thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank
Kenny,
you.
thank you so much for coming at such short notice, especially after the significant change in your life, where I'm sure you have better things to do. But
Mela
after
quiz.
winning Mela, life
Yeah.
has changed. Yeah.
thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you everyone who's working behind the scene. Thank you, Dev, Prashant, Biswa,
Thanks.
Kenny. Congratulations, Kanan. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you
You
so
guys.
much, KB.
Bye.
Oh my God. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Congrats, Kanan.
Soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.